Have you ever felt that something in your life is quietly shifting? That maybe, without even realizing it, you are standing at the edge of a completely new beginning? Carl Jung, one of the greatest psychologists of all time, believed that our lives move in stages. And sometimes when we least expect it, we begin to step into the most powerful stage of all, the one where we finally align with who we really are. But how do you know if you are about to enter that stage? That's exactly what we're going to talk about in this video. Stay with me until the end, because the signs you are about to hear might completely change the way you see what's happening in your own life right now. Welcome to Cognit Haven, the place where we dive deep into psychology, philosophy, and the wisdom of great thinkers like Carl Jung, so that you can understand yourself better and live with more clarity. So let's begin. One of the clearest signs that you are stepping into the best stage of your life is that you no longer chase people or their approval. Think about it. There was a time when you cared so much about being liked, about being accepted, about fitting into groups. But if you feel a shift inside you, where you realize your peace of mind matters more than being everywhere and pleasing everyone, that's a powerful signal. Jung said that the process of individuation, becoming your true self, often begins when we stop living for others and start listening to our inner voice. If you find yourself saying no more often, valuing your time, and protecting your energy, it means your life is preparing to level up. Another sign is that you feel an unusual calm even in moments of uncertainty. You might not have all the answers. You might not even know what tomorrow will bring. But somehow, there's a strange sense of peace within you. It feels like you are done fighting unnecessary battles. Jung believed that inner peace doesn't come when everything is perfect. It comes when we accept life as it is. If you are slowly learning to let go of control and trust the process, it means you are aligning with a higher stage of your journey. The third sign is that you are becoming more interested in depth rather than surface-level things. The conversations you enjoy are changing. The activities that once excited you may now feel shallow. Instead of seeking noise and distraction, you find joy in meaningful connections, learning, and self-reflection. Jung believed that our soul longs for depth, and when we start to choose depth over distraction, we enter a stage where life feels richer, even in the simplest moments. If you've noticed that your curiosity has shifted from gossip and trends to ideas, wisdom, and growth, you are entering that best stage of your life. Another powerful sign is that you are no longer afraid of solitude. In fact, you may find yourself enjoying your own company more than ever before. Many people run away from being alone, but Jung once said, "Loneliness does not come from being alone, but from being unable to communicate the things that seem important to you." If you're able to sit in silence, enjoy your thoughts, and even heal while being alone, it means you have grown stronger than ever. Solitude becomes a gift, not a punishment. That's a true sign of maturity, and always signals a breakthrough. Now here's a subtle but life-changing sign. You have begun to forgive yourself. So many people carry heavy guilt from the past. They beat themselves up for mistakes, for failures, for choices that didn't go well. But if you are finally able to look at your past without self-hate and instead see it as lessons that shaped you, you are entering one of the healthiest stages of your life. Jung believed that what we resist persists, and when we stop resisting our past, we begin to heal. Forgiving yourself is not weakness. It's the strongest step toward transformation. The next sign is that you value quality over quantity in everything. You may prefer fewer friends, but stronger bonds. You may want fewer possessions, but with more meaning. You may even want fewer distractions, but more purpose. This shift shows that you are no longer trying to fill your life with noise, but instead with value. And that's a clear sign you are becoming the person you were always meant to be. Another powerful signal is that you have started questioning things. Maybe you are no longer satisfied with the same old routines. Maybe you're asking yourself, why am I here? What is my true purpose? What kind of life do I really want? Jung often said that asking the right questions is more important than finding quick answers. If your mind has started opening in this way, it means you are preparing for the next great chapter. You might also notice that you're drawn to creativity and expression in ways you never were before. It could be writing, painting, music, or simply expressing your thoughts more openly. Jung called this a discovery of the unconscious, when your inner self finally wants to come alive in the outer world. If you feel this urge to create and express, It's a clear sign you are about to live more fully than ever before. Another sign is emotional clarity. You may still feel emotions deeply, but instead of being controlled by them, you understand them better. You can observe your feelings without drowning in them. This is not detachment, it's awareness. Jung said that until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. If you can recognize your emotions, sit with them, and learn from them instead of escaping them, you are moving into the best stage of life, where your inner wisdom guides you instead of blind reaction. And finally, the strongest sign of all, you feel a quiet excitement about the future. It's not about being obsessed with goals or big achievements. It's simply a sense of readiness, as if life is calling you to grow into the person you were meant to become. You may not know exactly where the road leads, but your heart feels open. That's the beauty of this stage. It's less about control and more about trust. It's less about fear and more about courage. So if you see these signs in yourself, letting go of people's approval, finding calm in uncertainty, craving depth, enjoying solitude, forgiving yourself, valuing quality over quantity, asking deeper questions, expressing creativity, understanding your emotions, and feeling a quiet excitement about the future, know this. You're standing at the doorway of the best stage of your life. Carl Jung believed that true growth happens not when we chase perfection, but when we accept ourselves and live authentically. If these signs sound familiar, it means your journey is opening up to new meaning, new strength, and new joy. Thank you for watching today's video here on Cognit Haven. Remember, the best stage of your life isn't something you wait for. It's something you grow into step by step. If you found value in this video, make sure you don't leave without subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to share this with someone who might need to hear it right now. If you want more wisdom from Carl Jung and other great minds, subscribe to Cognit Haven today. Your journey to deeper understanding starts right here.